everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make these two awesome slimes. So before we get started, I would like to say thank you so much to the people who have subscribed to my channel. Your support really means a lot to me. So I think I'll start out with this slime. This will probably take the longest. And this one is like a crazy foam ball slime. What I do is I make a normal slime and then put a ton of foam balls in it, and then it makes this really cool moldable slime. And this slime is a cool, dense, stretchy slime. So I'm going to start out with the foam ball slime. So what you will need to make this awesome slime is some glue. I'm using Elmer's white school glue, some shaving foam, some contact lens solution or slime activator, and of course, foam balls. So when I first started making this slime, I really I had lots of foam balls. Then I had some rainbow foam balls, and I also had white foam balls, but I used all of them on that slime. So now I just have three colors. I have a purple, a yellow, and a green. So I've already added, you can kind of see, move the shaving foam. I added some glue there, and then this is shaving foam. You want to add a lot of shaving foam just to make it more big and more fluffy. But this kind of, it kind of doesn't, it's not very fluffy anymore, but it's still like super cool and it has such a cool texture. So I'm going to mix it around, and then I'm going to activate it. And then I'm going to add the foam balls, because I do that last because sometimes they'll get stuck in the bowl and then you won't have as many. So I'm going to fast forward activating it. So I have now finished adding all of the activator, and it is a really nice stretchy slime. And I am now going to add the foam beads. So I'm going to do a little swirl. And if you're wondering what that is, it's just dry hot glue that I can't get up right now. Hopefully I will eventually get it up, but for now, it's just gonna stay there. So I'm first going to add some yellow foam beads, and I'm going to stretch it out and mix it in like that. And they're already starting to escape. And they do come out, but you can just if you pull it apart, sometimes they come out. Here, I'll do it faster. See, they came out, but I'll just pick them up with this slime. So then, because this slime already has enough of them, so I'm keep going to add more and more foam beads, and I'm going to fast forward adding more of them. So I just did this, and I think it looks really cool. And I'm going to mix the rest of them in. And I think I'm about done adding them. They're kind of falling out, but I can get them. And it actually has turned into a really big slime. I'm just putting it everywhere so it picks up all the foam beads. I might add a little more of the yellow and the green. I'm going to add them together. Like that. And I am now done adding them. It's not as much as this one, but I think the reason why it looks like this one has more is because this one has different colors and this one just has 3 colors. I don't really know. But they feel close to the same amount. So, yeah. So this is how you make a foam ball crazy slime. And I actually think I'll add a tiny bit more. I'm gonna save maybe a tiny bit for another slime, but you can get these foam balls at the dollar store, or you can get them on Amazon, you can get them at Target, you can get them a lot of places. I think I got all 3 of these from the dollar store. So this is the final rainbow foam bead slime. It is really pretty. I think I might prefer it over this one just because I really like the colors, and it kind of looks like a spring slime even though it's not spring anymore. But I think this one's still really cool. So before I get started with the other slime, I really like how these both look together. I think it looks really cool. Before I get started with my next slime, I just want to say these are also moldable. Like, you can mold it. It's super cool, and it won't fall down like that because it has so many foam beads in it, and it also makes them bigger. I think that looks so cool. Kind of looks like the top of an ice cream cone, like the ice cream part. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that so you guys will actually try these out, because I definitely think you should, especially if you're bored or you're just trying to find something to do. This will ooh, maybe a donut. Okay, sorry, got sidetracked. This will take a lot of your time if you want it to, and so it's just a great thing to do. It's really fun. I really enjoy making lots of different slimes, so I'm going to get started with the next slime. So if you saw at the beginning and you just decided you want to learn how to make this cool, stretchy, dense slime, and you don't know how to make the slime, I'm just going to show you again if you saw the other one too. Yeah. So I added some glue, and now I'm going to shake up the shaving foam and add maybe about that much, and then I'm going to mix it. So this slime, I'm wanting to tell you guys that the clay does shrink the slime. So this might be a tiny one, but it's okay. But it's definitely worth having a smaller slime. So once you finish mixing it, you're going to open the contact lens solution or slime activator, and I'm just going to pour in a lot, well, sort of a lot. And if your slime will just not, if it doesn't start forming, I don't really know what to do. I just usually throw it away and start over. But if your slime, you add a lot of contact lens solution, and it just won't be like slime, it will just be super sticky, you can add some Elmer's Magical Liquid, and it helps it be not sticky. But if you add too much, it'll just be watery. And I have one water slime, and it is super cool. So I just want to tell you guys that, just in case your slime was not activating as well as it should. So, but most of the time they're not sticky. So I'm going to fast forward putting rest of the activator in. So it's probably about activated. My hands did get a little dyed and I made it this pink color. But I am adding some red clay, and I'm hoping that it will make it a red for 4th of July. So I'm going to get out the clay. This is what the packaging looks like. And I'm going to cut it open and add some. So this is the clay. I don't know if this is like the clay that other people use, but this is what I'm using. And I'm going to get out a couple pieces. I might mold it. I'm gonna mold it into a 4. And I'll be back whenever I've molded it and put it in the slime. So now it's time to add it in. I'm going to put this up here a little higher. Put this up here. Do a swirl. It's not really a swirl, but it's okay. Alright, so I'm going to add the 4. And then the T. Then I'm going to bring it out a little bit. I can add the H. And now I'm just going to mix it up. And it does mix. It does take a while to mix up. But it does mix, you can kind of see. So I'm going to fast forward mixing rest of it. So it's basically the same color, but I kind of want it to be a little more texture. I want my slime to have a little more texture. And so I'm going to add a little more. I'm just going to stretch it out. And then I'm going to stretch this slime out. I'm also going to add 1 drop of red to the clay to make it a little darker. So I'm going to mix out the clay and the dye, and then I'm going to put it in the slime. So this is the final slime, and it is a really nice, super stretchy mostly. Sometimes it does break, but it's still super stretchy. And it's super cool because it has such a nice texture. I think I might prefer this one over the blue one that I made. And so the reason why I made it red is because I made the other one you saw before blue, not the one with the foam balls, but the other one like this, blue. And so it's 4th of July colors. And so, yeah. And this is a really nice crunchy slime. It's just so much fun to play with. So this is now the end of my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And also make sure to subscribe to my channel and comment on the discussion page which slime was your favorite. I think mine was probably the second one, because the one with the clay, because it's such a nice feeling. And the one with the foam balls, it really, I mean, the foam balls do come out a lot and pretty easy. So I think I like the second one I did better. Bye.